Hello, I'm Melinda NailFanatic with Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot, coming to you from Las Vegas, Nevada. And I'm going to do our Love, Peace, and Happiness Divine Download for today. This video is timeless. I'm just going to send out my personal notification system right now for those who are signed up for it. If you would like a more direct notification that I've gone live, you can join the others by following the directions below the video. And today we'll be doing your personal mini readings for those of you who choose that option. It's a $5 US or more donation, and I'll reciprocate your donation with a personal mini reading live here at the end of the general message. So we're going to do the words of clarity for love, peace, and happiness today, as well as the general energy, and we'll do a love experience reading as well. So I have one more notification to send, and then we'll begin. Here we go. All right. So there are different options of ways to get yourself on the list for your personal mini reading today. All the directions, all the information is below the video for that. And what else do I want to say? I'm so thankful and grateful to be here with you today. Can I just say, yeah, I can say whatever I want. This is my show, right? Today has been a very, dragging. My energy has been very low energy today. I have to admit, I've had very low energy today. And so I spent a lot of time resting. Hello, Kat, and hello, Lynn. So I want to say, where you have moments like that, where your energy feels a little bit off or anything like that, like it's best for us to just kind of honor how we're really feeling and allow ourselves to do and be what we need to in the moment, because we deserve that and it's okay. We don't have to feel bad or anything like that when our energy is other than what we're accustomed to. Hello, Wanda, and hello, Sherry. Glad to have you back with us. So I spent a lot of time resting today, and now that I finally feel energized, I'm ready to be of service to you. So I've got words of clarity out for love and peace and happiness. The bottom of our deck today is content, content and content. Words have two meanings, don't they? Oh yeah, content and content. So with that, I hear the question, are you content with the content? Are you content with the content that you're experiencing, that you're allowing, that you're feeling? And where can you make adjustments for your own higher vibration? I'm going to drink to that with some water. All right. Word of clarity for love today is momentum. Momentum is velocity, it's speed, it's energy being added in, and there's the idea of a lot of motion and momentum in this card, the way it was channeled. So love, picking up momentum, the energy of love is increasing for us right now, and it is all over Earth. You can see it in humanity as everybody is coming together to support humanitarians, for philanthropic reasons, for human rights, and all of these beautiful causes. Let's see, what is the word of clarity for peace today? Share is the word for peace. So we talked yesterday a lot about how we've been building up our own peace so much, and so share the peace that we have. And sometimes that's just by remaining still, remaining patient, remaining calm. And I feel like where sometimes you or I could be having those lower energy days or tired days or stuff like that, it is really nice to share peace with, hey, other people are having different experiences. Maybe somebody you're used to always being hyper and happy and chipper and very energetic and high vibrational, maybe they're having a lower vibrational day. Maybe they're not feeling so high energy. How can we be more at peace with whatever is the experience that we're having within our circle, within our immediate relationships, within the people who cross our paths? So sharing peace, and for happiness, unconditional. Unconditional. And that is telling me, what I hear when I look at that card is we're learning how to make our happiness unconditional to the way people respond to us or the external experiences. And that is extremely empowering for us, as the goal of this entire channel is empowering humanity through the energy of love, peace, and happiness, knowing that those are the principled foundations that will allow us to live in our highest vibration. That no matter what comes our way, if we have these energies embodied for ourselves, we're going to have the highest possible experiential outcome. The net is here. So I feel like, first off, I feel like you caught the gist of the point of this. In other words, I feel like you're really understanding the basic principles of how energy works, how the laws of the universe influence that energy. But I also feel like there's times where you feel, where we could be feeling caught up in the web of the illusion going on around us, of the confusion going on around us. And I feel like this is very much so coming up because we can choose what we want to go after. I see a child running through a field and trying to catch butterflies in their net, and it's what I see is speaking to me of, we, that inner child of us is looking for the transformation. We could go try to catch other things with that net. You could use the net to catch a fish, for example, is coming up right now. You could try to catch all types of things. So it's like, what will you aim your net at? Because you have the opportunity to obtain whatever you're swinging that net at this time. And so I really see, we're doing, we're all doing, first off, give yourself a hug, a kiss, a hug, a pat on the back for doing the best you can at all times to be that agent, that anchoring agent of love, peace, and happiness in these times. The bottom of the flashcards is the book, and the book is talking about knowledge today. The book is talking about wisdom and awareness that's attained through not only our own experience of our life, but also through observing the collective. And so we are wisely making choices to be very deliberately picky about what we're swinging our net at. And I see that we are picking up the momentum of love. We are sharing our peace, and we are finding our happiness to be more unconditional than it's ever been before, because we are content with the content of ourselves, of our energy. We are choosing everything so much more deliberately. So let's pull a major arcana energy for today. What is the major arcana energy? Hello, Bone Shaker. So glad to have you back with us today. Let's just, God, thank you, thank you. What's the major arcana energy that we're experiencing on Earth for humanity at this time? Okay, we have the Tower. Shock and awe. Shock and awe, falling apart to fall together. The breakdown. This is about a breakdown. Breakdown of systems, breakdown of false beliefs, breakdown of old ideals that are not necessarily true. Things that were built on a false foundation falling out. And I really felt today, well, I mentioned that I was having the day feeling very lower energy, right? I could sense that there's a lot of um, energetic downloads, spiritual downloads coming in. I always notice that and get that intuitive whispering in my ear whenever I have a day like that, where it's very, very like I'm very sleepy, or I just can't seem to wake up, or whatever. And notice that. And so some of you could be feeling this either now, or I'm hearing within the next 3 to 5 days, where you feel really, really just sleepy. And this card is saying, this is because our human um, genetic makeup, our human consciousness, and our energy fields are being given such upgrades right now that's like the body has to rest to reboot. It's just like a computer needs to reboot. When you put specific programming upgrades in it, it needs time to reboot and reset. And so you're dealing with some of that at this time. The bottom of the deck is the Empress, and the Empress gives birth. She is fertile. She is the mother, and she is giving birth. And so with that being at the bottom of the deck, it's like what is being given birth to is the upgrade of the human consciousness, of the human mind, and awareness of ourselves and our spiritual truths. All of that is being upgraded at this time. Now, the average Schumann resonance on Earth is like 7.8. Yeah, the base frequency is 7.83. And today, right now, I'm looking it up, is 23. So I feel like, but I can tell you, okay, so finish one sentence first, please. So although today it's 23 is still over 3 times higher than the average human resonance, but in recent times, like it's gone up to 50 and 70 and 80, and oh my God, the Schumann resonance has been so high. And the Schumann resonance really affects electromagnetic fields on Earth, and that has a lot to do with human consciousness and the mind and things of that nature. And so where you could be feeling very sleepy or groggy or drained or irritable, there's a lot going on with consciousness and with the human mind, in the spiritual realm, in the quantum realm, in the energetic realm, in the 5D realm. So there's nothing to put your finger on with this. There's not a physical place to put your finger on with this, but it is happening spiritually. And a lot of you are you're very spiritual. We have a lot of psychics and people who are consciously, because I really believe that all humans were built or born with psychic and intuitive abilities. It's just most humans have not exercised that muscle and don't have awareness of it. Well, on this channel, most of you are very aware that you are empaths, you're psychics, you're intuitives. You know that you're in tune with the spiritual realm, and so you can get that sense within yourself. So just be easy with yourself, and again, choose what you want to swing your net at, what you want to catch. Tia, I got you on the list. I see your donation, girl. So anybody who wants to get your personal reading at the end, I see Kat. So first one we had was Kat, and then we have Tia. I'm going to go ahead and get into the love experience for today, the general love experience, and then we'll get into your personal mini readings, okay? So let's see, listeners, God, with the energy of the elevating of human consciousness at this time, with increased momentum in the energies of love, with sharing our peace and unconditional happiness, being very conscious and deliberate of what we're choosing to swing our net at this time, because we have more wisdom under our belt, we have more knowledge and awareness, and we have experience to look at as well. We know that we've birthed new energy. Let's see, what is the love experience for us at this time, the general love experience that wants to come out during this reading, that is going to be resonant with viewers of this video. Thank you for accuracy, clarity, and truth to communicate these messages to my viewers, and that everybody gets what they need, and that I get to be of service, because I love being of service. Okay, what is the love experience today? We have the 9 of Swords. Ooh, facing your fears. This is about facing your fears and working through them. This is where somebody could be feeling very, I believe this was the first card out yesterday. Again, I could be wrong. I could be right. Um, the Nine of Swords is about facing your fears and um, moving through that energy. It's also, as I got a download on the meaning of this card a long time ago, was aligning your thoughts, aligning your thoughts. And we were just speaking about feeling really sleepy and stuff, right? So where some of us are feeling really sleepy, there's a lot who are also feeling a lot of insomnia because of the different polarities. I feel like some are feeling very sleepy, and then there's the opposite that's also extremely true, where others are feeling extremely insomniatic. Like, I can't rest. They feel like they can't rest. They feel like they aren't able to close their eyes. So let's get some more on this experience of love and see what's happening here. But the Nine of Swords is also speaking about worries. We have somebody who is playing out all these different memories they have in romance. Yes, the energy is, there's a lot of memories attached to this romance, and there are some concerns about where can this love go? Where is this love going? And what can I do? Somebody is feeling very frustrated, wondering what they can do. So let's see how you are. You are coming across as the Knight of Cups. So that's saying that you know that you're in love with this person, and I feel like for a lot of you, maybe this is your partner who has got something going on that's got them worrying. They could be feeling some fears, and I feel like here you are with your cup of love, doing all you can to be consoling to your partner. Your partner has gone through something recently that has them quite upset. I feel like for a lot of you, this is your partner going through something with their personal family, not your conjoined family that you and your partner have together. But this would be like their cousin, their aunt, their sister, their mother, their father, their brother, etc. This is somebody on their side. And I feel like there's a partner, one of my viewers at least has a collective of my viewers that is trying to offer a lot of emotional support right now to a partner who is very worried about a situation in their family. I feel health related. You have your partner has a health related issue within their family. Yeah. I also see a partner here who is been triggered. I feel like you have triggered your partner. Something you've said or done has triggered your partner, and I see you owning your part in it. I see my viewer owning the part in the triggering of your partner, and saying, hey, look, this is where I'm responsible. And I see you, my viewer, offering an apology to your romantic partner because you realize where some of it was a non-incident, non-intentional triggering of your partner. However, you feel that you could have approached things in a different way. You feel that you have greater mastery than what you showed in the moment. And so I feel you offering an apology to your partner for wherever you have triggered your partner. I do believe that your partner has either shed some tears or whatever is equivalent to that emotional showing on their behalf. Let's look at your partner. Oh. Your partner is coming through today with the Ace of Swords. So I feel like your partner, okay, I hear you gave, oh God, you gave a truth that like really rocked your partner. You told your partner something true. And for somebody, this was about family. Somebody has a partner who has gone through a very difficult family experience. Like you have a family member who's got an addiction problem or a problem with either addictions or violence or like narcissism, self-abuse in some way, and you spoke that to your partner and that triggered your partner. But the thing is, with these two cards together, there is a conclusion. It's like your partner may not like what they've heard, but they know that it's the truth. They know that they've got the truth. And the truth, usually when it comes in, it hurts like a bitch. But that's when it'll set you free. And so I feel like you're now that you've delivered the fucking death blow to what they thought was real in their life, what they thought was really going on. Now that you've delivered the hard, raw truth to your partner, I feel you trying to, be emotionally supportive with the Nine of Cups energy that you're coming through with. So that is for somebody. Let's dig deeper and see what are we going to talk about more today in regards to romantic experiences. Show me more about my viewer and why they're coming across as a Knight of Cups today. Thank you. And you're coming out now with the Emperor. Yeah, see, there's that Emperor energy. The Emperor is, this is the boss. Number one, all the kings and queens, they submit to the Emperor. The Emperor is the big boss. This is the CEO. This is the one in charge. And so this is the authority figure. This is you taking control and saying, look, this is what it is. This is the truth. And I feel like for part of what you're had to express to your partner had to do with some boundaries. And I feel like there's an energy here where you had to tell your partner, like, look, there are not healthy boundaries within that relationship, within your family. Because look at this cycle and look at that cycle, and you had to like break down all of these different experiences that your partner had within their family from an external point of view, and it felt very harsh to your partner. And I feel like you had resisted discussing this with your partner for so long because you knew it was going to come across that way, but you had to finally go through and do that. I also feel like some of you had some dreams about a pass on father figure just over the last night. From whenever you find this video, you had a dream and it helped you clarify some things that you had been experiencing. So for some of my viewers out there, there's a collective, a small collective, and I'm hearing the number 23, so you could either be 23-year-old or it could be 23% of you, or it could be when you were 23 years old, that this experience that you had clarification about in your dream state last night, you communicated it to your partner, and your partner, like, they had to have a deeper level of respect for you. And I feel like as you communicated this vision, this dream, this clarification that you're given spiritually to your partner, it's interesting because your partner was able to translate back some meanings of that for you. That's wild. So let me get some more about you in this Knight of Cups. The Three of Wands is here. I feel like you are, now that you're understanding to a deeper level yourself, and for some of you, your partner understanding themselves better, whether it was you or your partner, whoever got this shocking revelation of the truth of a situation that's been held on to for so long. I feel that there's finally going to be this opportunity to move forward. It's like a release from that energy. And I feel like this is something that's been long awaited, and it's like, oh God, it's like when you have this realization, there's like this whole shift that's coming with it, a shift in consciousness, a shift in your own energy. It's like, this reminds me, the feeling of this feels very much like when my ex-husband told me, because y'all know my father burned himself to death, right? And so for a long time, I held on to guilt. That happened when I was 15 and a half years old. That happened. And I got married when I was 21. So about the age of 22 or 23, my ex-husband and I were having like this whole conversation, well, probably a loud screaming argument, I'm not gonna lie, because that's my proclivity. But anyway, we were having this whole conversation, and my ex-husband, I just remember him very raw doggedly telling me, if you would have gone with your father, you would be dead too. He would have killed you too. And when he told me that, it was like, oh. And I just remember bawling my head off, feeling so much pain inside. This was exactly the way I looked when that happened. was probably in my bed at that time too, just bawling my head off. But the truth, it was the truth. I finally had the truth. And what happened with that truth was I was set free from any guilt from not going with my father, because right before he killed himself, he asked me to go with him. And at this time, I'm in my 20s, and so he told me something that I did not want to hear, but I could not see for myself. So I feel like either you or your partner have delivered some news like this. And I do feel like for a small percentage of you, like I discussed already, that awareness came through a dream that you discussed, and your partner was able, whichever one of you had the dream, the other one of you was able to translate a meaning. Because of not being the one experiencing it, you're able to process the information and receive downloads about it and speak those to the partner without without the emotional attachment to the hows, whys, and all of that stuff. And so was able to just deliver the truth. But it wasn't an easy truth. It was a very difficult truth. So let's see some more about this truth. Let's look at your partner coming through as the Ace of Swords. Okay, yeah. So I feel like it was your partner, because the Ace of Swords, the truth was about abandonment and codependency and toxicity. I feel like your partner was abandoned. Your partner, for somebody, your partner was abandoned as a child. For somebody, your partner was an orphan who was adopted. For some of you, your partner had grown up in a lot of poverty. For some of you, you have a partner who literally grew up homeless in the streets. And I get the energy of, for somebody here, there's at least one person who's going to watch this, whose partner had parents that, because of their religious beliefs, literally like kept them in this very pious, and they thought it was humble. They thought it was humility. It was like they wouldn't allow them to have anything that made them happy, because there are a lot of people that have that idea that, like, to be a person of faith, you have to be broke, you have to give up everything. So I feel like there's some people here, there's somebody who watches this, and their partner dealt with parents who were like religious fanatics, to the point to where it affected their ability to, or their consciousness around being completely around wealth, and about self-preservation. And now the partner is having some truth coming about that. Also, there's a partner here who was abandoned by both of their parents, because both of the parents were like neglected by the grandparents. And so, because the grandparents didn't know how to love and nurture and care for your partner's parents, you're dealing with a partner who doesn't know how to receive love. And as a side effect, like, your partner is, and you have had some issues recently, and you have said some things that was very, very true to your partner, but your partner didn't know how to take it, and I feel like your partner knows. Okay, that's a strong message there. Your partner knows that what you've said was the truth, but are they ready to show you that on the physical 3D? No, they're not. I hear that your partner, they received it through their soul. However, they do not necessarily know how to express that and live that to you. So it's like, give them time for that new awareness to sink in. Give them time to process. This is something that your partner has carried with them for their whole life since they were children. Give them the time to process this information. Give them the time to accept it. Their soul has already accepted the truth. They heard it. It's there. It cannot be unheard. It cannot be unknown. It cannot be undone. It's now going to take time for that processing to sink into the awareness, to creep into their frontal lobe, to where they are able to respond and react to their 3D world with this awareness intact. So there's a a feeling of abandonment, poverty, abuse that your partner is coping with right now. And I feel that you have helped deliver this truth to them. Hello, Ricky. It's lovely to have you back with us. Also clarifying for your partner coming through as the Ace of Swords, this is the Knight of Wands. Ooh, some of you, I hear that for a lot of you, this is your partner felt extremely attacked when you told them. Your partner felt like you were attacking them because you told them this truth about their past, about, well, look, you behave this way because your parents did that to you, and your parents did that to you because their parents did that to them. And they felt very attacked. They didn't take it as, I'm just trying to help you understand these feelings that you're having. They took it as a personal attack. They sure did. They took it as a personal attack. And I feel like you're knowing that they're going to need some time. For some of you, your partner had to go for a walk or a bike ride or a drive for like 3 hours. Hello, Brianna. Welcome back. Hello, Thomas. So somebody needed to give their partner like 3 hours. Either you or your partner you left. Maybe your partner got in the car and went for a ride, or got on their bike and went for a ride, or went for a walk for like 3 hours, right? Because the truth that you gave them, I'm telling you, this was a hard hitter. This is like, bam, knock me down type truth that, boy, they just weren't ready for it, because this is something they held on to for so long. So let's see what's going to unfold in the relationship. The King of Pentacles. This is good. This is really good, people. As the unfolding in the relationship, I feel like your partner is, like I said, already accepted it on the spiritual level. Their mind has heard it. Their ears have heard it. Their mind has received it. The soul has heard it. The soul has received it. As a matter of fact, the soul knew it and was trying to get the physical mind to get into groove with what was really going on, and the truth about themselves from their past. And now that they've got it, I feel like you're going to begin to see a physical manifestation. So I hear, be patient. Let's just get some advice for you moving forward. Let's get some advice for my viewer moving forward in regards to this situation where their partner has had some very difficult revelations, and you've had to deliver some truth that was not easy to hear. But ultimately, like, this is part of your I hear soul contract with this person. It's part of your purpose in their life. So advice for you. Yep, the Seven of Pentacles. It's saying, you cannot curse the apple tree because the apple is not yet ripe, or because the seed has not yet unfolded, right? The blossom has not turned into an apple yet. So you've done the work. Now allow divine timing to unfold and ripen this, Keep watering it, keep watering it. And what is the water that you're going to water the plant with? Love. Continue to love. That's why happiness came out unconditional, momentum in the space of love, because this is happening. And this is increasing the energy of love. This is picking up the energy of love, increasing the energy of love in between you and your partner. So continue to be patient. Give your partner the time they need to really process. And I'm talking like this could take them a long time to process this. This is some really heavy truth about their experience. So let's see what you can expect from your partner. The Six of Wands. Look at that. That's wonderful. That's wonderful, because this is the battle and the struggle of the Fight of Wands. They've been fighting. They've been fighting about their life. They've been fighting with you. They've been fighting about all the stuff that they had that they didn't like. There's been a lot of resistance. The Six of Wands is a victory over that. So it's like what you can expect moving forward in this. Your partner is overcoming their past. Your partner is overcoming their past within this energy. So I feel like, thank you for being of service to humanity by allowing your partner to speak, and also speaking the truth as you receive it, because your partner needed this awareness. It was important in their own spiritual evolution, and we all reciprocate energy within one another. And it's interesting because what I hear is Part of the reason why you are able to tell your partner this truth about their upbringing, about their background experiences in life that have weighed them down so heavily, is because of the fact that you've had to process some of this stuff yourself. And anywhere where you're holding on to that energy from stuff that you have either yet to process or where you have processed, by helping to heal your partner, it's like what you do to the other is done to you, at least on a soul level. And when it's done on a soul level, it is like a slow trickle into the 3D. And sometimes it turns into a torrent and a flood that just crashes through. And there's an epiphany. A conscious awareness becomes down so happily, so quickly. And it's like, whoa, it's like taking off the dark glasses, your Ray Charles sunglasses. And all of a sudden you can see the light. And it takes a minute to adjust to the brightness. Oh my God, it's so bright. It's so bright. It takes a minute. And so give your partner that time and know that what you've done for them, anywhere where you're still holding on to this type of energy, you've done for yourself as well. So it's highly beneficial. And there's some pain. Give your partner some time. They're going to come around. Everything will be fine. The bottom of the deck is the 7 of Wands. So see, this is something I'm getting with this. It's like your partner did not want to hear this. This is not a truth that was easy to grasp. This was something that they were very highly resistant upon. And I feel like this, if you could see this guy's face, like this is the way your partner's face would squinch up anytime you would try to broach the subject. Anytime you tried to have a discussion about this experience that they had, your partner would be like, I don't want to talk about this shit. I hate this conversation. You know what I'm saying? And they would do whatever they could to escape the conversation. But something happened and they could not escape the conversation this time. They had to face this as their truth. So that is our general love experience that we have for you today. I hope that has benefited you. I hope that the right people, I thank God that the right people that need to hear that message receives that message in perfect divine time. I look forward to reading your comments about that. Let's go ahead and get into your personal mini readings, okay? So I know that we have Kat and we have Tia. So let's go ahead. I'm going to use my Housewives Tarot deck today. I got it out. I just saw it in my consciousness saying, let's use the Housewives. I'm like, okay. So with the Housewives Tarot, let me just check and see if there's any specific questions that y'all were talking about for your personal mini readings today. Either way, we're going to get this cracking right now. It's $5 US or more as a donation. I also have Wanda here. So we have Kat, Tia, and Wanda. And then anybody else who sends through, just get it in before I start singing the closing song and we'll get in. So, Kat, you're going to be first today. I don't see any specific questions. Let me just double check the comment box just to make sure. Okay, cool. All right, so let's see, what does Kat need to know right now, Mr. Scott? What do you want to talk to Kat about? Show me, Kat. Show me what is your perfect message for Kat. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords. Ooh, girl, clarity, truth. Clarity and truth. Clarity and truth. Cutting to the chase, cutting to the core. No goofing around, no pussyfooting. I'm here, no pussyfooting and no sugarcoating. This is the cold, hard truth. Show me what is the messages for Kat about this truth. So I'm not gonna, like the Ace of Swords, let's see what is this Ace of Swords about. It's like no matter which way you cut it, you know what's up now. The Tower. Ooh, the Tower comes out for you. The Tower is, you understand the truth about something that fell apart. You understand the truth about, I hear you're understanding the truth about this woman in your life who you love so much, but she has no foundation. She has no foundation. Her foundation is so shaky. She's got so much wobble. And you see the truth about it. And it's like, no matter which way you go, you know, like, this is just the truth of it. I can't change it. What's the lie is going to have to fly Ten of Cups. Now this is weird because this lady has got this position that's supposed to look like a ballerina, and I just see her digging in her armpit. She's got 10 drinks up there, and there's a couple that's standing back watching her. I feel like for you, you know that there is a family situation. It's like you're seeing the truth about your family background. The Wheel of Fortune is at the bottom of the deck saying the old cycle is over. With the Wheel of Fortune, this awareness, this truth that you've gotten about what is fake, what has been fake in the family history, for you, this is a change of fate. And you know what I'm talking about when I talk about this woman who's on a fake foundation. There's a woman, and you know who I'm talking about. You know exactly who she is. She's on a fake foundation. The only thing that keeps her smiling and standing is dessert, the candy. You know, and it's like, you know that it's not. I also feel like you can. I feel like you're going to have a conversation with a person that's not this woman, that is going to leave you feeling really happy. And this person, I do feel like this. I feel like this is a conversation you're going to have with this person that's going to make you feel real happy, because you're fit to tell them the truth about yourself. And I feel like somebody has been telling you lies about who you are, what you are. They've been telling you about yourself, but everything that they've been saying is some bullshit, because it's like they're projecting their problems and their stuff onto you. And when you stand up for yourself and you're like, hold on a minute, look, this, what you're saying is not true. And I feel like it's short, brief, and to the point. It's like, hold on, I'm finna knock you down right now, and all these lies, I'm about to expose them right quick, and oh my God, you're gonna be so much happier. And I feel like anywhere where you cut off this fakeness, your whole environment gets better. All your relationships improve. Family life gets better, because all that fakeness is gone from your experience. So that's the message that I have for you, Kat. Thank you so much for your donation. Tia, it's your turn, darling. Let's get a message for Tia. Mm-hmm. What is the perfect message for Tia at this time? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so glad that you're tuning in again, Tia. So thankful and grateful to have you back. All right. So what is the perfect message for Tia at this time? Let's just God, thank you. All right, and Tia, what is the perfect message? Show me the perfect message for Tia at this time. The Five of Swords. Five of Swords. And in this image, it's a cut and sew project. So you're trying to, this is about cutting out a pattern. You want to make something beautiful, but you got to cut out a pattern. The Five of Swords in another deck I have says win or lose. And 5 is in the middle of 1 and 9, right? And so it's the number of balance. So this message for you is we need to find some mental balance. And it's saying that to create the beautiful picture, to create this beautiful product, to create this beautiful dress, this gown that you can wear, it is a cut and sew project. But look, we don't need all those pairs of scissors up there. We need one pair of scissors, one mind, and one set of hands to hold this needle, to hold the scissors, to make this right. You got too many scissors up there. So what that's saying to me is there's too many different ideas flowing at this time. So to create a greater sense of balance, we want to pick a pair of scissors. In other words, what is your tool? What is your truth, right? Because there's a cross current energy in this. And when I say cross current energy, what we mean is you're trying to go two directions at once mentally. You're welcome, Kat. And so where you see success in an opportunity, where you see success, every time you doubt it, you cross current energy, which is leaving you getting nowhere. You know, if you're driving to New York from LA, you got to keep going east. If you get to Colorado and then you decide, never mind, I'm going back to LA because this drive is too fucking long, then you're never going to make it to New York. You're going to end up back in LA. And then as soon as you get back to Vegas, then you like, oh shit, but I really want to go to New York. What was I thinking? Let me just keep going. Yeah, it might be a long drive, but let me just keep going. See, all this back and forth ain't going to get you nowhere. So mentally, how have we been creating a cross current energy saying, I want to go, but I want to stay, but I don't know what I want to do. But look, it's like, do you want to go? Do you want to stay? And it's like, when you make a choice and you align with that choice, the energy is going to be more aligned. But for that alignment to happen, you have to know, like you know, and let go of the back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I hear the phrase monkey mind. So the monkey mind is kind of going right now. So let's see, we had 2 more cards come out for you. It's the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. And so here we have this lady is sniffing the rose. She's smelling the rose. She's like, oh God, yes, yes, it smells so good. He brought me a rose. And then he's pouring a drink. So this is about you receiving a romantic opportunity. This is about you receiving some admiration, some praise. This is about you in your romantic life. Let's see what else. And the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is a very young energy. This is a playful energy. This is mischievous energy. Page of Wands. Page of Wands is good news. Ooh. So I feel like, hold on, quickly, the Hermit. Okay, so the Hermit is, I got to take time to myself. She's giving herself a bubble bath. She's smiling. So this is about you nurturing yourself in luxury and taking time to sit with yourself. You've been asking yourself, but so you're like, what's going to happen here? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Right? And as you've been, what do I do? You've been trying to take time to withdraw, to pay attention to how you really feel, to check in with your spirit, check in with yourself. You could be praying, right? And while you were in that, you were confronting this back and forth energy. I feel like there is a decision to go ahead with this adventure in love and continue to receive this romantic opportunity, because whatever this is, it's fun. It makes you happy. You know that this person is attracted to you, at the least, if they're not full on in love with you. And there's a lot of room for growth in here. Let me just get a 4 of Wands. Yeah, this is about big commitment, long-term stability. This is the 4 of Wands. This is about possible marriage, right? This is about being elevated. I also get the message for you that your spiritual, oh God, oh, okay. So your spiritual connection, your ability to receive the divine messages, your channeling abilities. You know you're psychic, girl. Anywhere where you've been running from that, it's time to stop. And I feel like you have tried to null it, to try to numb it, to try to quiet it down. And you're being told at this time, it's not time for you to quiet it down. It's time for you to master it, to become so familiar and so comfortable with it that you learn how to navigate it better. I feel like you're being spiritually elevated at this time, and your psychic ability, your psychic awareness, that you've been like, well, I don't want to see spirit. I don't want to hear what God has to say. Like, I be hearing all this stuff and I be knowing stuff and it's scaring the shit out of me type of energy is being asking you to say, okay, well, this is who I am. This is how I am. This is what I am. And I accept it. So how can I manage it better so that I don't feel like I have to numb it or silence it? Okay, so that's the message I have for you, Tia. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope that serves you well, girl. Yes. And then I'm hearing like, it's time. Your services are needed. You think you had the life you had just so you could have it? No. You had the life you had because all those experiences are things that we're going to pull to your trigger, to your mind, through your intuition to help you guide the people that are coming into your life, to help you guide not only yourself, but all the people you have experiences with everywhere you are. You don't have to have a channel on YouTube to do this, but this is what you do too. Mm, mm, mm. So there's that for you. All right. Let's see. What do we have next? Okay. Give me just a second so I can find out who's next on my list. Wanda. Wanda is next, right? All right. Wanda. Kat, I got a personal reading for you coming up next. Yay. Okay. All right. So Wanda. What is a message for Wanda? What's the perfect message for Wanda at this time? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, you. Welcome to the channel. So thankful and grateful that you could be here. Let's see, what is the perfect message? Ooh, for Wanda at this time. Okay, Wanda. So I feel like there's a bit of an explosion, a bit of a fallout. Okay. Let's see what is going on here for Wanda. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Luster Scott. What's the perfect message for Wanda today? Wanda, the Five of Cups. This is about emotional restructuring, the changing of emotions. So whatever was is feeling a little messy right now. This girl, man, she's been to the party. She all dressed up. She ready to go party. And somebody done thrown their drink on her. How rude. So what is this telling me is that somebody has thrown their emotional problem at you. That's how I feel about this. It's like somebody's all up in their emotions and they drop the bomb on you. Like I said, there was an explosion. So I feel like somebody emotionally vomited all over you and you're trying to figure out how to clean this mess up. So let's see some more energy here for you. Let's see, what is the energy here for you, Wanda? What does Wanda need to know about this? What is the message for Wanda about this? Five of Cups. Okay. Nine of Wands is saying rise above it. Rise above it. So somebody has tried to throw their emotional garbage your way. Look, we all have our shit to deal with. It is not your job to process somebody else's shit for them. If you're able to be of assistance in that, that's wonderful. But this is not your cleanup work to do. You see, you climb your ladder and rise above it. And go clean yourself off and get back dressed up in another beautiful dress because you've got a whole nother beautiful dress. Pack your bag and move on. In this case, she has a pail, but I saw a bag a second ago. So it's like, look at the difference. You can allow this person with their emotional baggage to leave you in this Five of Cups energy, or you can rise above it. So I'm getting the question, the most popular question that we ask on this channel is this mine? Is this mine? It is not yours. It is not yours. And you know it's not yours. So what is your advice? Your advice is, yeah, go continue forward with your plan. Continue forward on your goals. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. So what I get is when you have an elevated position, here comes somebody who wants to drag you down from your elevated position. They want to knock you down because how dare you be so happy? You know, I did a personal reading for you recently where I told you somebody is upset because you're in your Nine of Cups. You're emotionally, and this is at the base of your reading. Look at that. Like you are emotionally self-sufficient. You are happy. You're joyful. Your life feels good. You wake up with a smile on your face. You go to bed with a smile on your face. And it's like somebody just don't like to see you happy. So Let them cut their own lawn while you continue to cut your own lawn, do your business. You see that circle? She ain't in everybody's circle. Ooh, and it's a small circle. That circle is small, small. It's a small circle. So it may be time to tighten up your circle a little bit, because if they can't be happy about your happiness, if they want to try to knock down your happiness every time, that is a huge sign. Okay. We don't have to accept everything these other people are trying to project onto us. So I hope that that helps you, Wanda. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so thankful and grateful to be of service to you. Yes, and you've got to be decided about this. You know, and a lot of times you can stick around, but you find often that as you elevate your vibration, different ones and different experiences will vibrate off of you. And sometimes that's just by showing you that you don't need to be around anymore. All right. Oh, good. Wanda says that was very helpful. So I see Brianna sent us a super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Brianna. Let's see. Anybody else who sends their donation in, you'll be next on the list. Otherwise, I'm going to close out and then do some more readings. But this video will be done. And this will be the end of our mini readings for today. So let's see, what is the message for Brianna? You got until I'm done with Brianna's reading if you want to get a personal mini message today. All right, Brianna, what is the perfect message for Brianna at this time? Mr. Scott, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a perfect message for Brianna. Okay, your card's flying out. The Tower, girl, and just like the Tower, just all of a sudden it falls. The Tower just is a crash, bang, boom, right? So there's something that looks so beautiful, but I mean, it's a Jello mold at the foundation. A Jello mold is not a sturdy foundation. All I think about when I see this card is all the wobble in it. You know what I'm saying? And if it get in the heat for too long, it's for the belt. You go in. It's a Jello and fruit mold is the foundation of this woman. Her whole foundation is on sugar and water with some fruit mixed in there. So what that's telling me is something that you're dealing with right now. Sugar, the sweetness, right? So somebody showed you some sweetness. They gave you some gifts. They might have gave you some treats. They might have been very sweet on you. Love bombing energy, flattery will get you everywhere. Whining and dining, possibly energy there. But there's nothing stable in this. So let's see, why is this Tower here? The other two cards that flew out together, I set them aside because they said that was the rest of your reading. So what else we have is the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. And I hear you're being watched at work. What else? The Four of Wands. Ooh. Ooh. I feel like this is about work for you. Oh my God. Okay, you're being watched. The bottom of the deck is the Six of Pentacles. You're like, I want this, I want this, I want this. I know what I want. I know what I want. I want and I deserve, you know? I feel that very much. I want and I deserve. And I want and I deserve more. I want and I deserve more than what I've gotten. Ooh, so what I feel is you feel in whatever is going on in work, you're being watched. Hold on a second. You put a comment here. It says, literally, I don't understand. I can't seem to break through. Am I in the wrong business? No one will give me a chance. I'm qualified. I'm cute. I show up and I'm literally getting shitted on everywhere I go. Sorry about the heavy negative energy. Okay. Well, I feel like you're actually are exactly as good as you think you are. So I'm gonna give you something. I'm gonna give you a freaking martini on top of a lounge chair that's held up on everybody else's tools. Now, are you ready? Because you're gonna have to rewind this and write this down, take notes. This is important. You ready? This is your magic spell. You're gonna cast a magic spell, and you know words are casting. Your words are casting a spell. That's why it's called spelling. So I'm going to give you a magic spell, and any of you can use this one. Anybody who ever finds this can use this. It's effective. So here it is. And I want you to use this. Okay, and we want you to 3 times a day, write it 3 times and say it after you've written it, say it out loud. Read it out loud, okay? So you're going to write this statement 3 times, morning, noon, and night, however that works out for you. And then you're going to read it out loud, okay? And at random times through the day, allow this phrase to come through your consciousness. Think the words. You can say it as often as you want. Shit, you can make a song to these words, let it sing in the back of your mind, give it a tune, right? So here it is. Ooh. I offer a wonderful service in a wonderful way. I have a wonderful job with a wonderful pay. I offer a wonderful service in a wonderful way. I have a wonderful job with a wonderful pay. I offer a wonderful service in a wonderful way. I have a wonderful job with wonderful pay. That's your spell. That is the affirmation. That is the incantation. Those are the magic words. So what I'm hearing for you that's going on, Brianna, in your psyche, in your synaptic patterning, there is an underlying belief of, I can't get anything I want. Nothing ever works out for me. I'm used to poverty, and poverty is all I know. Okay? So what you're dealing with is, you actually are as good as you think you are. Everybody is watching you. But that patterning, right, is a contradictory energy. Rewind the video, look at everybody else's readings that had all the contradictory energy, because the same contradictory energy messages will apply for you as well. And so what you're dealing with is a subconscious patterning that is affecting your physical experience. So what we need to do is change the subconscious patterning. Now, I'm also hearing what it would behoove you to do is make a voice recording on your phone of yourself singing this phrase repeatedly, and play that on repeat as you sleep. Because what we are doing in this is reformatting both the conscious and the subconscious so they can work together to allow more abundance in, and to change the experience of your physical world. I need you to understand, if you don't already, that your external experience is only a reflection of what's going on inside. So somewhere inside, the fact that those people are shitting on you is because somewhere in your subconscious patterning, your synaptic patterning, it could be DNA, family karmic, it could be from your childhood experience, it could be from your early life, it could be from a number of places. There is a belief that when you are the best, you still get shitted on, or that you're not deserving, or that you're not worthy enough, or that all you will ever get is only this far. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that is, this technique will help you to break that patterning. So I really hope that you apply this, and I really hope that it serves you well. I hope you understood everything, and I look forward to hearing back from you. And I hear you need to do this for an entire month, okay? So with all of that being said and done, and with all of our donations being addressed for personal mini readings, any of you who would like to get your own personal mini reading, you're welcome to come back, tune in for our next Love, Peace, and Happiness Divine Download, in which you'll have the opportunity to get a personal mini reading for you. It's $5 US or more by donation, and I will reciprocate live at the end of the show. With all that being said and done, guys, thank you for giving this video a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing it on your social media. Thank you for inviting your friends to tune in with us. Thank you for tuning in yourself anyways. And thank you for being aligned with me. Like, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligned with you. the golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at lphtarot.com. It's in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course me and mine. Until next time, love you, ladies.